basic ingredient of glass is sand. No shortage of that in the desert. Sand and rocks. Rocks of many descriptions, like this one, native mercury cinnabar and metacinnabar, which came from the Red Bird mine in the Shoshone Range. Limestone Turkey Track Formation. I assume a turkey didn't march over this in past eons when it was sand, though I really don't know that. Of course, not all of what are now rocks are of inorganic material, such as these petrified wood samples. Animal, mineral, or vegetable. In this case, animal. Very early animal. A mastodon. The bones were found on the south side of Lahontan Reservoir in 1931. The skull was shipped to the Pasadena Institute of Technology for further study and safekeeping, but this bone was donated to the Churchill County Museum by its discoverer, Alvin Candie. But most rocks in the Nevada desert are just that, rocks, such as this pink wonderstone from the central part of the state. In fact, the museum has a wonderful collection of varied rocks from across the state of all sizes, shapes, and colors. And at this point in time, a word to the wise. With that out of the way, here are just a couple more beautiful samples. Of course, there were many who didn't head for the hills just to collect pretty rocks. That is evidenced by just a few of the items here that make up a field assaying kit. For what else? But that glint of bright yellow signifying riches. The only problem, in the vast majority of tries, there was only hard work and no reward at the end. But there were those who made it, and stamp mills, a model shown here in the museum case, did spring up around the state to process the gold found in numerous mines. These monster machines were used to crush large chunks of ore, using heavy iron pounders called stamps, into more manageable sized rocks in order to recover gold and silver from them. Today, most of these mines, at one time productive or not, are just holes in the grounds, very dangerous holes for the unwary, and so the sage and the sand, and the shadows creeping over a monument to creeping sand, Sand Mountain. These low walls, all that is left of a short time of our Western history. 19 months of boredom, spiked with short periods of frenzied activity. Then it was all done. As is this day and our presentation. I hope we have piqued interest in you, the viewer, to come on in to the museum, as there is so much more to see than we could bring you here, and the enthusiastic staff is ready to answer your questions and bring you enthralling stories about the various exhibits. Until then, it's a good night, ending another perfect day in the deserts of Nevada.